Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a continuation of the tutorial on how to make a cape or a crossover sleeve with a basque. Okay, it's actually a blouse. So in the previous video we actually stopped at where we drafted the back piece. So this is a continuation of that video. So in this particular tutorial we'll be learning how to sew this blouse. So if this is what you want to watch, please stay tuned. If you're coming across this channel for the first time, why not go ahead and hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification for new videos alerts. So guys, we'll get right into the video. Thank you to all my subscribers out there. Thank you guys. So get right into the video guys. So I'm gonna head to draft my back piece. So this is actually where we stopped in our previous video. So like I said, after drawing your princess armhole for the back, please ensure to extend ½ inch for the armhole. Ensure to extend that princess dart with an ½ inch around the armhole. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and cut. So after cutting the back, I'll go ahead and label my waistline, where my waistline is. So I'll be cutting, slashing this waistline off. Yeah, I'll be cutting it from the waistline because we would like to have one particular piece for the basque. We will not be sewing the basque. Okay, so I'll go ahead and tape down the basque. Yeah, I'll be taping it on my pattern. So when I'll be transferring on my fabric, the basque will just be like this. Do you understand? We'll not be sewing it. So go ahead and tape it down. So because I have already taped it down, just like you sewing or sewing your darts, so it tends not to be equal around the waistline and also at the hem. So I'll just place on another pattern paper and ensure to align my waistline like so to be straight before cutting. I'll do the same thing on the hem side. Ensure to make it straight before cutting. So guys, we are done drafting our back piece. As you can see, this is my front piece and that is my back piece. So this is my front here and that's my back. So go over to drafting the cape. So now for you to be able to draft your cape, go ahead and fold your pattern paper into two like so. Okay, ensure that the top is folded. Yeah, ensure that the top is folded. You can see I started from the top all the way to the down. From the top, and go ahead and mark out your waist. That's from your shoulder to your waistline. My shoulder is 17 and a half. So I went ahead and marked from the top down. I marked 17 and a half inches. Now on the top, I went ahead and extended the line to 7 inches. Okay. And at the hem side, I came out by 1 inch. So I'll use my curve ruler to connect these points together. That's the 7 inch on the shoulder to the waistline, which I came out by 1 inch. So just go ahead and create how you want your sleeve to look like. Create any star line, how you want the cape to look like. So I'll just go ahead and cut like so. So guys, this is what we have. So my pattern are ready. Yeah. So these are my pattern sets. So just go ahead and label, okay? So my pattern set, this is the back and this is the front piece, and that's my cape. So we are done drafting, guys. So we'll get over to placing on my fabric and also cutting. So I'm done placing on my fabric and I've cut already, and I've hairstayed my fabric. Okay, so now this is the back piece. So I went ahead and added half inch all around, guys. This is the back. Okay, so this is how I added my sewing allowance. I added half inch all around. Then the side, I added 1.5 inches for the side allowance. And for the hem, I did 1 inch. And for the zip, I did 1 inch for the zip allowance. That's the center back. I did 1 inch for the zip. And this is the side. I did 1.5 inch for the side. So whatever you do on your main fabric, ensure to replicate on your lining as well. So this is my front piece. This is my front piece, guys. So now this is my center front. I've gone ahead to iron my hairstay from the underbust all the way to the chest line. I didn't add any wording to it. I hairstayed it. I didn't add any wording to my lining. I only did 3 layers of hairstay on my fabric. So this is my middle front and my side front. I added 1.5 inch for the side allowance. So whatever I did on my main fabric, I did the same thing on my lining. So this is the Basque. You can see I added 1.5 inch for the side, and also I did 0.75 for the hem. So it depends on how you want to add your own allowance. So just go ahead. So this is my front. I've gone ahead to iron my hairstay. I double the hairstay. That is to make it firm. Okay. So it depends on how you actually want to do yours. Okay. And for my lining, I removed some inch, like 0.5 inch from the lining. Yeah. So the lining is shorter than the main fabric with 0.5 inch. So ensure that your center back, you added 1 inch for your zip allowance. So whatever I do on my lining or my main fabric, ensure to replicate the same thing on your lining. And remember that the hem for the basque, ensure to make the lining shorter than the main fabric with 0.5 inch. So now this is the cape. Okay, like I said, the shoulder part should be folded. You can see we know we marked 7 inches, so I went ahead and extended with 1.5 inch. And for the down part, that's the hem, I added ½ inch to it. You can see how it looks like. I actually cut lining for this with my fabric, with the main fabric. I'll be turning this cape with the main fabric. So I cut like 4 pieces of this cape, 2 on one side and 2 on the other side. So we'll head over to the sewing machine to go and sew. So this is how I'll be sewing. I'll be sewing the front piece with ½ inch. So this is my lining. I'll be sewing with ½ inch. I'll do the same for the back piece. I'll just go and join all my lining, all my fabric with the lining. I'll be sewing with ½ inch. So guys, I'll head over to my sewing machine to go and join my fabric to my lining, and I'll be back. So guys, I'm back sewing. Okay, this is how it looks like. This is my front piece, and I've ironed already. Yeah, I've ironed already. This is my back piece. And this is the lining. And this is the basque. I've turned it again with the lining. As you can see, I've ironed. And I've sewn the side. I've done the same with the center back as well. I've turned with lining and I've ironed. So now this is the cape as well. I've turned again with the fabric. I use the fabric as lining. I've turned and I've ironed. So guys, the next thing to do is to go ahead and sew the front piece with the lining. We'll be turning with the lining. So we'll be sewing with ½ inch for the neckline, like so. Please, you can use your hem gum while sewing your neckline. So after sewing your neckline, sure to notch that edge, that corner. Go ahead and sew the side. Please ensure to sew your armhole as well with ½ inch. I forgot to say it. Ensure to sew your armhole because it's actually sleeveless. Yeah, ensure to sew your center back, the side, the neckline, and also the armhole. So now guys, I'm done turning my front piece with my lining, as you can see, and I've ironed. You can see I've sewn the armhole. Okay, I've ironed already. Yeah, this is my back piece as well. So the next thing to do is to go ahead and join the front pattern to the back pattern. That's on the shoulder. We'll sew with ½ inch. So be sewing the shoulder with half inch, and after sewing the shoulder, before sewing the shoulder, ensure to have sewn your zip. Okay, so now guys, after sewing your attaching your zip, so you head over to attaching the cape. Okay, this is how the cape, that you can see I'm placing it. Okay, you place it like so and so. Ensure to notch, ensure that the shoulder of that cape is aligning to the shoulder of your piece. So it did, now this is how you can sew. Me, I from my neckline, I came outward by 2 inches before sewing straight down. Okay, but from the original style, she came outward, that's from the neckline, she came outward by 0.5 inch. So depends on how you want to sew yours. Okay, I didn't sew my cape exactly how she made hers. Yeah, so it's left for you guys, whatever you want, but this is how to sew the cape, attach the cape. Ensure to just come out by the 0.5 inch and just sew the cape down straight. You can see, just sew it straight down from the center, from the shoulder down to the waistline on the front, and also to the back. So after sewing, ensure to notch. So after sewing, the next thing to do is to fold your front piece like so into 2 equal halves. After you notch the center of the front, then you place your basque. So after attaching your cape, the next thing to do is to attach your basque to the waist. Ensure that it's matching. Okay, the center of the basque waistline is matching to the center of the waistline of the front. Go ahead and attach with half an inch. So just go ahead and attach the zip and sew the side with 1 inch. Yeah, so basically we are done sewing. So if you've watched today's instance, thank you so much guys. Thank you. Like I said, if you want your cape to be exactly how the original style is, just come half an inch from that neckline and place your cape and sew it straight all the way. Thank you so much guys for watching. Until we meet again in our next video, thank you. Bye.